The man who allegedly crashed head-on into a police patrol car is legally in the U.S. on a work visa. Cesar Collazo stood before a judge overnight in connection with a drunk driving case that sent 2 Houston officers to the hospital. Prosecutors said Collazo walked away from the scene of the crash, and officers found him walking toward his brother's apartment. His defense attorney says Collazo spent the last 5 months living and working in Austin and had just moved to Houston the day before the accident. His U.S. work visa expires at the end of the month. The judge claimed Collazo is a flight risk.
Because your first inclination when this crime occurred was to leave the scene or flee rather than to assist, I have to act in behalf of the community interest and set the bonds at the amounts that I did.
Bond for Collazo is $250,000. He has a wife and daughter at home in Mexico. Well, today those officers